Alright, test 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Massmere here, and welcome in for episode 3 for UFO 50. Something that I haven't played in a bit, and I'm really excited to get back into, considering that the past 2 streams for this, I just kind of went through, just dabbled like in all the games they had, all the games this had to offer. And this time I'm actually going to be trying to like kind of, focus on like some of the ones I really want to put some serious like playtime into. But yeah, for those who aren't familiar exactly with what UFO 50 is, so basically this is the anthology of like, 50 games, like all in one package. It's like $24, like, and some change on Steam. So it's actually fairly cheap considering what you get for this. Like I said, there's like 50 games of like varying length. All of them have like a retro concept to them. And they even have like a little story in it where they have like a fictional studio that, is like, basically creates these games over time, over a period of several years, and basically like the game's functionality and all that kind of improves like with the times. This was done by like a team of multiple indie devs, I think, like over a period of a few years. I kind of like gave like a more deep take on that, explanation on the first episode, but it kind of like I believe it was Action 52. I keep on trying to remember. I think because I keep on forgetting it, but it's Action 52 was like another anthology thing. The exception being that the game's really buggy and it was very poorly received. Yeah, Action 52 was making sure I confirm that. But the difference is the games here, for the most part, are actually really fun. There were like, basically, obviously I have like ones that I'm probably not really gonna bother with too much, like on stream. But other ones I do want to at least play on stream, actually, focus on. So, yeah, like I said, compared to Action 52, like, it's not like a buggy, like, an unfun mess. The games here are actually, made with good quality. But again, it's basically one of those things that have like a whole bunch of like different genres, so there's like a little thing here probably for everyone. And for those who haven't picked this up, yeah, I definitely would suggest it. Because of how many games you get, some of them I think supposedly even have like potential of being like, several hours, to complete. There was one that's on here that supposedly was going to take about, I think, like 30 to 50 hours, but people have said they beat it like in like, it's still like over 10 hours to complete like the one game in particular. But the point is, there are like, games on here that, do have like a lot of link to them. So for $24 for 50 games, it's kind of like, a good deal in my view. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start getting into this because I need to like figure out exactly what I'm playing tonight. Because previously, like I said, I went through on the last 2 streams going through every single game, trying all of them out, and then do like a favorite tab on the ones I really want to focus on. So tonight we're gonna kind of like go through and try to decide what I'm gonna play. Because there's some metroidvanias in this. There's one game that I'm actually probably gonna wait until around October to play because it's a horror folk one called Night Manor. So that's probably what I'm gonna be when I play that one. Okay, this is weird because my controller was working when I started it up. Hang on. Alright, because I had to click back into it. Alright, so yeah. That's the thing, I've already put like 5 hours in this and I haven't actually beat any of these. As you guys can see here, there's like a whole bunch of games. Go from like 1982 all the way. Oops. And they even had like some multiplayer ones. And apparently I never actually checked out the garden before. So that's something I need to look into. So yeah, these are my favorites. I got curated just to the ones I want to try out. But yeah, if we go, and they have like, you know, just a good way that they have like all this, like, you know, just where, you know, basically, you know, listed like, you know, different like ways. It's like where it's easier to like find which one. So we'll go like, you know, back to chronology. It shows right here, 1982, and then the most recent one is all the way like in 1989. So I'm gonna go like, you know, a filter by my favorites. I'm curious about this garden first. Cattails. Hang on. Trying to see exactly how this works. Okay, so apparently over time it's gonna add like stuff from the games I play. So that's a pretty neat thing. I don't think I've actually paid attention to this. So yeah, Rashal's I got a mirror. I got from playing Zoldath, I got cattails, and from the Big Bell Race I got a butterfly. So I never noticed this before, but this is pretty awesome. So basically, as I play these games, I'll get like little gifts from them that'll like, you know, update this little area right here. And I think that's actually a pretty awesome little touch. You guys can't see the cattails right there when we do that. Do the cattails all the way at the side and the butterfly. So as I beat these games, like, or play them, I'll, you know, get like more stuff to add to this. That's gonna be pretty neat to see like that over time. Like I said, I'm not gonna be probably playing every game like, you know, focal on stream. These are the names I actually want to try, like, you know, do some streaming stuff for. Well, off and on. Like Paint Chase is probably like, that's not really story focal. See, and another thing is I'm also gonna be using my controller tonight. Previously, I was like just for the sake of like nostalgia, I was using my arcade stick. So yeah, we're actually just gonna be using the controller tonight. So I don't know what I'm gonna play. Because some of these were just like little, like, you know, short experiences. But there are like others that definitely did. I might go with Porgy because that was one that is actually had like a Metroidvania vibe to it. But again, Night Manor, that's one I'm gonna wait until like October to play because it's more horror focal. I think what I'm probably gonna do here is oops, accidentally started. So, you know, because I think I'm using like, you know, something different than the arcade stick or whatever. But yeah, so there's strange happenings near the coast. Dive deep and get to the bottom of what's fishy in the sea. I think I'm gonna play this, but I may actually start it over. Like start fresh on it. There should be a way to I was wondering if there was a way like I could like, you know, reset my progress on it. Okay, and this right here. I'm still getting confused about that. I don't know this way to actually reset my progress on the game. Oh, I can just do new game. So overwrite your current game. It'd be nice like if all the games had this kind of setting. This one, because I'm focused entirely on this tonight. So Vishmi is a marine biologist. One day she noticed something strange. The animals of the ocean were acting very aggressively toward her. She quickly returned to the research station to report her findings. Vishmi knew she needed to understand why the animals were acting this way. She equipped her new submarine, Porgy, with stun torpedoes and set out. Together, they would get to the bottom of this mystery. Something strange is going on in the ocean. Let's go find out what's upsetting the fish. We haven't found any cool gear for you yet. Let's head back out there and get some. And this kind of gives me like some slight Mega Man vibes. But I guess it's just because the whole thing with it being robots. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I kind of want to start off with this one just because, you know, it's a Metroidvania. Okay, so just gotta watch our levels here. So yeah, like I said, I really want to kind of like just start off with this, just see, you know, because I was really like really intrigued by this when I first played it. So I've refueled, fuel capacity increased. And again, I'm a massive sucker for metroidvania, so I like the fact they did include a few on here. And this one definitely has like a unique touch to it. Just because I touch doesn't mean I can touch me. Now, once I think like before, I may have got like a range thing, like I mean like a range increase on my torpedoes. Just gonna watch out for that shark. Oh boy, there it is. Oops, I wasn't paying attention to my fuel. I'm about to, yeah. So this is gonna be like tough starting off, but. Once I get some upgrades. That's my problem because I wasn't paying attention to my fuel and I went too far in. Wow, I just got down here and the shark's already. Alright. Yeah, it's just like the problem is like right now, like it's so easy for everything to hurt me. No, 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 no. I'm probably not gonna make it back into the ship. It's gonna take a Christmas miracle for me to do that. I mean, it's going down slowly. If I can, I might be able to. As long as I don't get hit. Come on, we're almost there. Oh, this is gonna be cutting it really close. Oh, ouch. Ow. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, so close. I know it's not, it probably went back in, I'm pretty sure it went back to where I left it. Again, it's like, it just seems like these things are so easy for them to hit you. And just you guys wait. See, it's... Yeah, I forgot like when I first played how difficult this game is. It's gonna, yeah, I'm gonna get there though. It's gonna be difficult starting off. That's one reason I wanted to kind of go and do this. I knew it was gonna, you know, it's. On one hand, I kind of forgot like how difficult it was, but I do remember it being a bit brutal. Once we get like some upgrades. Right now, though, I want revenge. That'll teach you. I don't know if they'll respawn, but. Or I can't like. See, now that's the thing, like, the whole factor of how, like, you know, that starfish seemed like one guy attack, and then it hit me, like, after I was... But again, once I get more upgrades, I'll be fine. And I think I've got enough to make it backward this time, I just gotta be careful. As long as Lamia, I think, yes, the shark's name, if I could tell. As long as that didn't come back up, we're good. I got enough fuel to get back, just don't get hit. And also, this kind of gives me a chance to test to see if, like, the enemies I hit before, like, are still... Yes, I guess that, like, if you hit them or whatever, they don't respawn. At least, like, you know, and I have a feeling that, of course, they will when I go back down. Right, that makes things a little bit easier. Okay, yeah, so they respawn between runs. see what we got over here. So we can't. We're gonna need like a more oomphed up missile. There we go. My guess is we're gonna have like a means to go. Whoa, I was about to say go on land, but that's in the water up there. See, at the moment I can't really afford like to use like the dash too much, so it's a little slow going. This fuel's kind of precious at the moment, but once I get a few more tanks, I can. Oh, you know what? Be thankful I can't hurt you. At least that I can see. That's another fuel tank. Honestly, that one probably would have been easier to get than the last one. I wonder if there's gonna be like something that's gonna like allow like my fuel to like, you know, go down like, you know, slower, like some kind of armor or something like that. Okay, there's Lamia, but Lamia's going up that way. I hate those starfish. Those things are like one of the most annoying things because like it seems like sometimes they'll hit you, sometimes they. And of course, I think I was able to dash past her. So many enemies. I don't know if I ever went this way like, you know, last time I played this. Of course, there is the fact I can get like a little bit of like my fuel back. That's where I was before. Okay, so a little loop around. See what we got over here. Oh, is that? Did we find a checkpoint here? Okay, so we got checkpoints. I don't know if it's gonna like. I'm hoping it may like, you know, let me like start like now when I die I'll you know, I'll be there. So if we actually do have a checkpoint system instead of me having to go all the way back to the start every time, that would be phenomenal. Which makes sense because, you know, otherwise the game would... Back on off. I'll just leave that guy alone. Welcome in, Jeremy. Yeah, I'm just focusing on Porgy for tonight. Okay, so we can't go up this way just yet. We need like a power-up. Like, I don't know exactly how long this one's gonna be, but... Either way. Going, like I said, I'm hoping it's gonna be that's gonna let me, you know, go. This will be like my checkpoint, so we have to go all the way back to the start. The main thing is like just trying to remember which way to go. Freaking swordfish! Oh, please tell me you're Some of my eggs have been carried away by unkind currents and fiendish fishies. Yellowfish, if you find my babies, could you bring them home to me somehow? You know, that swordfish has then got an attitude problem. Okay. Back on off. And see, the problem is I didn't have like as much like motion where like means get move around because of that stupid fish right there. Okay, so I can destroy these things. There's one. Okay, I gotta get back now. At least it's 1-4. Gotta get back with it, which shouldn't be too difficult as long as I don't get hit by... Okay, we're good. I'm hoping she'll, like, give me, like, something, like, for each one I bring back. But it may not be until, like, I bring everything back. Oh my, what joy. You found some of my darling babies. I'm truly indebted to you. Well, thank you, but... The only problem with this is, like, it's so... I don't think there's a map. Yeah, I'm about to... be out of fuel unless... Oh, wow! Now that's just disrespect. Well, at least I can test and see if... Okay, so it is a checkpoint. That's nice. That makes it, like, you know, again, much less daunting. Look, fish. You can back right on off. Alright. Keep going, see where else we can... So once I get, like, if there's, like, a range upgrade for my torpedoes, that's gonna make this a whole lot easier. Which I feel like there will be. Alright. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is the egg progress. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Where I was just. Wait, hold on. Is that? Buster torpedoes. So it's probably gonna let us, like, you know, break through those blocks now. We just gotta get back with it. There's another fuel tank up there, but at least now this is gonna, like, open up more progression. Do not tell me that shark is, like, gonna be right here in my way. I think we good. Definitely, like, gotten further than I did last time I played this. Alright, let's see if it's just, like, a standard upgrade to my, normal torpedoes. Let me find, like, a... It just works normally. I just gotta equip them. Alright, there we go. Problem is they don't go as far now, but I guess, like, it's gotta be a trade-off because they'll probably kill, you know, kill stuff quicker. Okay, never mind. I when paying attention, it wasn't the that wasn't the thing for Buster Torpedo. I just saw, like, blue and shot at it. Oh, okay. See, that's what you get. Those swordfish are absolute pain. Gotta hate those things. Okay, now this... Oh my god. Feels like it's much harder to hit stuff with these torpedoes. Yeah, it's much harder to hit things with this. Okay, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I know. Yeah, the strong and short range. That's the only thing about it, because a lot of these things are faster, so it's hard to hit them. Okay, hold on a second. So apparently, for whatever reason, it unequipped my torpedoes. Please keep them equipped. Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, when you go back up there, for whatever reason, it automatically unequips whatever you're using, which... I figured that thing would do splash damage. Okay, so yeah. It opened that spot up, so it was linked to the Buster torpedo. Alright, good to know. There's another egg. Alright, just gotta remember where Mama is. See, okay. First off, you can just stay out of this. That's what you get. Please don't let a shark come back this way. Just keep going. There's another torpedo thing there. I don't even think I'm going the right way, but... Oh my... I'm taking it with me, punk. I should get some revenge while I'm at it. Yeah, that just... It's those swordfish that are the main problem, because they hit you once and they immediately start, like, you know, attacking you over and over again. Alright. I guess it didn't, like, unequip. I guess I did by accident. Alright, let's go over here and get this egg again, since it's, like, right here. But that's messed up. So the fact that apparently it resets, like, I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like it resets, like, you know, your, progress on that. Which could be worse. Could just, like, you know, be like a full-on roguelike. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of feel like, you know, if it was like in like, I know in some Metroidvanias, like, they'll have, like, if you go back through a spot where you have to, like, re-break something. I hate those swordfish. Okay, she was right down here if I would. Alright. Okay, that's another one. Okay, now back over this way, there was another fuel tank. Just gotta get to it. Of course, the shark's coming this way. At least I got away from her. Saying the fact that, like, you go back and... Which I don't have reason to go back in there anyway. They closed it off. See, again, it's just the whole fact when things come at you from below where you can't really hit them that easy. I'm not gonna bother with them this time. course, like, you know, now I am because he wanted to... Will that be a lesson to you, punk? Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Because we got another fuel tank over here, and I'm curious about how to get that torpedo. Of course. Okay, thankfully, it don't seem like she noticed me. So apparently you gotta, like, be fast to get through there. Probably went around the wrong way, but... Oh, that was so cheap. I don't know how I'm gonna make it back, but... Yeah, I know. Wait, hold on, I might be able to. Alright, we're good. Barely, but we're good. Alright. As long as I just keep on getting more fuel. But I feel like there should be something we're gonna get to, like, make where the fuel... Or, like, you know, where the fuel won't run down as, like, you know, quickly. Made it. What is this? Probably don't want to do that too much. So I gotta go this way, because there's no other way to go, so. Hoping there's gonna be another checkpoint over here. There's dodge everything, no point in fighting. Wait, is this back to the beginning? That's exactly what it is. See, that's what I really want. Okay, so that, yeah, that's the thing right there, right? So it should hopefully, like, work for that too. So it does increase the range. I'm curious, like, what happens if I do this? I was wanting to see if I could, like, you know, somehow, like, you know, slide over it and go to another side, but I felt that would have been, like, too cheap. Alright, so now that we're back around here at this way, whatever. I think there were, like, some buster torpedo spots over here, so. See, that's what I'm talking about. That right there, you know, when these things come at you from below, and do all that damage to... Okay, you know, back off. I hate these things so much. And I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna, like, you know, get my health back, and I'm coming back down, I'm gonna take you out again. Again, it's like, you know, because when they come at you from below like that, it's a little tricky to dodge them. Now I'm gonna take this thing out. There. Again, with the buster torpedo, it's like it's really hard to hit them. Alright. Had to get the last hit, didn't you? But I just feel like there's some weird hit detection going on. I feel like sometimes, like, what should be a hit doesn't go through. Of course. That starfish is what's cost me there. Jeez. My starfish was jumping me, so... I don't even know if I'm ready to go down here yet. Well, I guess I am. Yeah, this ain't gonna go. This is not gonna go well. Where'd this put me out at? Back over here. Ah, it's gonna suck. I ain't gonna be able to get back with this. It'd be nice to, like, you know. Just to get really lucky here, which I'm. That's swordfish. Oh, I hate when that happens. God dang it. It got me again. And now, unfortunately, I didn't make it to that one. That's just like tragic comedy there. Or bad comedy. I didn't, like, you know, it puts me back at the last one I used. But yeah, I probably would have been better off that stupid, like, starfish didn't jump me while I was dealing with the shark. It's fine, I got something for it. You know. Oh, now you're just gonna hang out up there where you can't get hit, huh? Why don't you come on down here? That'll teach you. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you. I just gotta make it back down there. Or make it... I don't know if I can get around there, like, the same way again. No, that's not the same one. This thing right here is just an absolute jerk. Alright, let's go get this upgrade. Because, you know, more range, you know, is obviously going to be, like, a really good thing, so... It's basically how Metroidvanias work, where... Alright, well... Before I go, like, try to dive any deeper here, I'm gonna... Try to get this back to base. I don't know if I can pick up two things at once. I'm gonna try. Oh, Wait, hold on a second. That's the way I'm supposed to go. I think it was just there. So hopefully it's gone now. So great. Apparently... Okay, I guess it disappeared. Really? I need to get away from this thing. Torso, whatever. I don't care what his name is. I'm leaving. Okay, we're good. Okay. Figure I'll say to use that there. Alright, so we got 2 upgrades this time. Okay, it does seem like it actually does work for this, so that's good. So it does work for the Buster Torpedoes. It increases the range for it all around. Now if I can go straight down if I want to. Which that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, I want to explore more of the spot over here. Okay, now that right there was completely uncalled for. Pufferfish. Ah, alright, note to self, don't attack. Don't attack them. Okay, they're still gonna try to pull that anyway. Whatever. See, now I'm actually able, like, to hit them a little bit easier. Okay, game's getting a little bit easy. It's getting easier now. Okay, more fuel. What? Oh, was that a drill? There we go. So that should let us, like, you know, burrow through rocks, which if we're lucky may end up being, like, permanent shortcuts. Because, I mean, so I know there was, like, somewhere where it had, like, you know, the torpedo thing near them. I think for the Buster Torpedo, so I definitely am gonna go back and get this upgrade. It should be good for getting back with this, no problem. See what this does. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna let us burrow through rocks. It just sucks that you just seem like there's no map for this game. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting back with this upgrade, thank you very much. I'm not about to lose this. Alright, so we'll be able to dig through dirt paths easy with this, alright? Okay, so we still have to do this, but apparently we can't, like, just not those. Now, it would be nice if this means I can, like, burrow, I can hit enemies like this. Probably gonna try that out. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, obviously it's gonna be like a risk versus reward thing, but so I got a dash that actually hurts them now. And that just leads back to the start. See, these stupid things. That's right, I hate those swordfish. To me, like, the swordfish were like one of the worst things in this game so far. I wonder if they meant dirt paths, like, no? So they still I can dig through dirt paths. I ain't seen exactly which ones just yet. Alright. I don't think I went down this way before. But here it is. Picked up a random egg. Okay, now, that was cheap. Bet that clownfish wanted to, like, hang out right there. Now, if I play my cards right, I might... No? It's this thing right here. I'd get in the way. If I can get a little more health, I'd be good, but... Don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to try to see if I can make it up to Mama Fish, or Mama Mer. Don't think I'm going to. I might. Just made it to her. Yellowfish, if you... Here. Okay, at least I got that back to her. Nothing else. I'm not too far off from, like, you know, my... Okay. It's whatever. I ain't too bad upset about that one. At least I actually was able to make it back to her in time. Alright. We're making progress regardless. That's the thing about, like, metroidvanias. This definitely seems like it's kind of like one... It's like... It's starting out really difficult where it seems like, but it actually has, like, decent pacing. Some of the enemies are a little bit broken, like the swordfish. But otherwise, it's kind of like, you know... Again, with that... Yeah, hold on. No, the hell with this. I don't care if that's a shark there. You think that shark's gonna save you from that ass whooping? Whoa! Oh my god. It hit me on the way back up, but still. Not gonna, that's what I'm saying, basic. Don't say you hear something big nearby, thank you very much. I would appreciate if you, like, you know, don't put that evil on me. Okay, so I actually can hurt them now with, Buster. But again, it's like when these things come up at you like that, you're trying to move to the, get out of the way or whatever, and they still hit you. There is, like, you know, some... I have, like, a few gripes with that, but otherwise, you know, it feels like, you know, the difficulty is, like, you know, kind of, like, decently balanced. I'm kind of hoping we can find, like, another, save spot down here, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, that was cheap. It'd be so good if there was, like, one right over here. See, I'm seeing all these fuel things, and there's an egg right there, too, but so much stuff here. Ugh, damn jellyfish. Okay, so there's 2 fuel tanks down here, and also an egg. There's gotta be, like, another checkpoint somewhere down there. It seems like the game is really trying to push me to go down that way. That seems like a lot of, like, you know, the old NES Jaws here. Like I said, with the shark. I don't know if I pointed that out before. But how you pretty much have to, like, you know, power up over time to be able to take out the shark. Wait, did I ever do... Is this a shortcut, or is there actually something here? Yeah, let me see what's up here. It would be nice if I was able to get a speed upgrade. Alright. Head over... That's the other thing, too. Like, I got, like, the upgrade for the range, but it seems like sometimes it doesn't go out as far as it's supposed to. Bring out Basculin. Looks like Basculin. Pokemon. Okay, and right there, that was weird, because I was trying to hit it and it wasn't, like, you know, going through. Okay, so it looks like, you know, for us to get that torpedo upgrade is, like, a bit more we gotta do. See, everything was going well until that fish tapped me. Then, oh my god. Don't even think about it. They try to kill box me right there. Right. Yeah, this part right here is gonna be a bit of a nightmare. It looks like, just to get all the way through there. And then get back. Because basically you have to go all the way around. Yeah, this part right here is a little... Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to make it back. It really does kind of seem like this is one of those things where, you know, I'm gonna probably need a few more upgrades before I should attempt it. Yeah. That could have been a whole lot better. At least see if, like, I feel the dirt probably, like, filled back up, but... You can hit those swordfish. Alright, I'm gonna go for it right now. I'm gonna try again. Now that I know, like, pretty much I gotta go around here and do this first. I mean, realistically, I can do it. It's just I gotta... Swordfish, we ain't doing this. Hang on a second. I'm going all the way over here. Let me at least see if there's anything over here worth getting. I hate these starfish. That thing just like no clip right toward. Okay, there's a fuel thing there, but I can't reach it. I'll come back up to that. This becomes just another egg. I think on one hand, this game's getting easier, but it's still like getting harder. It feels like definitely tricky at times still. I just tell myself like everything I bring back or whatever. One less thing I gotta like to worry about. I'm gonna be back through here. You gonna like what happens when I do when I come back. I'm trying to see if I can get this to. Oh, you. Well, that just went south completely. You know, just so fast. That stupid and it's just that clownfish right there, and like messed everything up. Yeah, this game is still kind of brutal. I mean, I was saying it's getting easier in ways it is, but Jesus. Probably gonna go back down below and like explore the lower depths like a bit more or whatever, then come back up and work on some more of this stuff. Or not look at it at all. Alright. I'm gonna do some more exploring down here because there was a few things we definitely want to pick up. I want to take that thing down before it gets moving. I think it was down this way, right? Okay, yeah, there's one upgrade here. That was so cheap. Alright, these jellyfish is what messed me up before. We got a fuel tank there. The problem with the jellyfish, they're so sporadic in how they move. Alright, let's see if we can get all this back, because we got 3 things here. We gotta drop this off by the mama, and then afterwards we gotta... I mean, that's 2 fuel tanks. We get back with these, that's gonna definitely help. Just imagine, like, the fuel tank thing going, like, down past my face, came all the way down to the bottom of the screen. Okay, let's see if we can get these back. I probably should have went the way I know. I'm gonna hope I didn't waste that, like, too much time here. Just thought about it, like, I'm just gonna, because going this way will be kind of like a bit of a shortcut. Of course, they just had to get the hit in, didn't it? Well, if I'm lucky, maybe I can at least get, like, the... Yeah, you can keep hearing something big nearby. I might still be able to pull it off. Okay, whatever. Take your egg. I gotta go. That swordfish screwed everything up. Like I said, this is like the worst enemy in the game right now. I hate these swordfish, and he's about to pay for that. All right, buddy. Yeah. So you just like, yeah. Nope. Someone needs an attitude adjustment. Now, we're gonna do this right, aren't we? Those things suck, like, for real. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I would have got back up there with those 2 tanks. Thinking, like, I got all these tanks here or whatever, and it still feels like, somehow, like, the game is, like, just catching up and hitting me out of nowhere again. Okay. Again, that's the thing about the swordfish, the fact that it just out of nowhere can, like, it can change its direction, change its height or whatever. You don't really get, like, too much of a chance to get out of the way of it. Okay, I'm gonna go down and get these tanks. At least I got like a little bit of my fuel back from that. Wasn't a whole lot, but... Alright. Okay, now, seriously? And again, it's the whole thing where, like I said right there, where, like, I got, like, increased range for the torpedo, but at times it seems like it doesn't really do much. That literally just... Again, everything is going so well. Jellyfish, you really don't want to. Okay. Let's at least see what's in here. Do not say that. Well. Okay, we are now locked in here. This is kind of concerning. Yeah, I saw a flashlight for. We're gonna need that before we explore down here. Yeah, we're gonna need the flashlight in this area. Okay, I'm seeing these eyes wherever this. I'm concerned about what we're gonna see down here. I just went on like that was on me. Should've just went back up. All right, so we're gonna need like the flashlight for down there. I just wish, like, right here, it would start off with, at the done, right there where it's the done text. So you're just going to click on out of it. Instead of, like, almost, like, accidentally, run the risk of accidentally, like, turning off one of your, upgrades. Okay, I'm gonna go down and definitely try to get this fuel this time. It's kind of like, makes me feel like they might have got some inspiration from Subnautica. I mean, I doubt it, but the whole thing, like, having, like, upgrade just be able to go further down. That's, again, it's like, and there's, I feel like there's some, like, kind of, also all enemy placement at times, because, you, dodge one enemy, and another one's, like, all, coming right at you. I shouldn't have to worry about them on the way back up. I'm good on fuel at the moment, so I should be able to... Well... Take that health back, thank you. Oh, great. Now I got Sea Serpent. Or Moray. Again, it feels like, I'll be doing fine, and then suddenly everything, like, goes south. Or there's like some kind of trick to beat in there, like with that thing, like and then of her tail. So it's just like, it feels like the hit detection. Like everything can hit you a whole lot easier than you can hit it. And of course, here we go. Yeah, unfortunately we lost like a lot of health there too, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it back. I'm gonna try. But it's very unlikely. Like I said, it's like I'll be doing good, be dodging stuff or whatever, and then have like the little cheap hits like the fish will get on you. Some of them are like, it's just like, it feels like they're just... It's weird hit detection. It's like, you know, it's like I try to like hit stuff and my torpedoes won't work. But then like afterwards they can hit me and... Yeah, I ain't gonna make it. Swordfish, don't even. Okay, back down there again. And I feel like I would have had better chances if that eel didn't show up, but it just feels like the game kind of knows what I'm going for and immediately throws like a curveball at me. Alright, but either way, I'm gonna go back down here and I'm gonna get this fuel. Again, it's 2 fuel tanks. So that's definitely gonna be like a much needed upgrade. See, it's like, for some reason, like when they come from below or whatever, it's like it feels like they kind of home in on you. Like try to get out of the way of them, and it's like they track you. And what is, those things are just so hard to dodge. It's kind of weird because they're like such a, like, you know, they're one of the first enemies I fought in the game or dealt with. I feel like at this point they should be much easier to deal with. At least we're doing okay at the moment. See, I say that. I don't know, it just kind of feels like a lot of enemies just are designed to where they just home in. They try to dodge where, and they're going to go like where you're going to probably try to dodge to. Okay, now, as long as nothing goes wrong, I can get back with everything this time. Alright, so... just stay the course. And all the other times I went through here and not get hit by those things, and now it happens. Okay, as long as the swordfish... Oh, do not throw that shark at me up here. And if it... Look, swordfish, I'm going back with this, like it or not. I worked too hard trying to get these fuel tanks, and I'm upgrading my sub. Finally. And y'all can't even see like it extending out now because it's going past my webcam, but yeah. It actually might go down to the end of this, like down to the bottom of the screen. I think we have enough fuel to explore some of the deeper areas now. So apparently what they're trying to say is that I, you know, was doing that, like I said, deeper areas, so where I was going was actually a deeper area. Maybe they're trying to say I was actually supposed to go down there yet. Swordfish, do not. I hate those swordfish. I really do. If I get like some stronger torpedoes or whatever, that's gonna, like, you know, help out a lot also. I'm gonna like try to get this upgrade here. And they put like all this stuff like in such ways here where like no matter what it feels like you're gonna get hit. Dude, back... Oh my god, back off. Like, I also understand that, like, they're trying, like, to replicate, like, the feel and difficulty of, like, older games, whatever. Good grief. Yeah, I got sidetracked. I don't think I'm not gonna be able to get that upgrade this time either. I mean, I'll make a go at it, but like I said, it's just the... Hey, those swordfish. And I feel like a good percentage of the game's difficulty will be taken down, or if the swordfish just didn't exist. Again, that's what I was saying right there. I was trying to hit that thing, and torpedoes weren't connecting, but then it hits me once and bam. Or like, she takes one shot at me. Like, it just feels like at times, like, the torpedoes just don't blow up like they're supposed to on them. Like it... Yeah, I'm not gonna have that time to get back. Like, as long as if I didn't get hit as much or whatever, yeah, I could do this part. There's just so much going on here. At least see if I can get my torpedo back. I know I'm not gonna be able to. But I can go back and get the fish for her. Or get the egg. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Wait, hold up. Okay, there we go. I got lucky and just managed to go the right way. We finally got that. And that's gonna help out a lot too. The problem is I need the buster torpedoes over here, otherwise I just wouldn't use it and just had like better range. Let's go see if I can get this egg for her. But, like, as long as I can keep increasing the range or whatever, that's gonna help out a lot, too. But, again, it doesn't, like, matter when it feels like, they explode before they're supposed to at times. I'm just gonna, like, keep the button held down. And doing like this, where keeping it held down, like, it actually also, like, makes me do like that, so I can stay locked on them. Let's see, is that like all I had to do? Okay, yeah. I got a chance to get a good chance of getting the egg. It didn't seem like, me holding the button down kind of made it a little bit easier to shoot everything. Okay, that'll help out a little bit. I can get this. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna get for bringing her all the eggs. I'm hoping it's gonna be something decent. It's gonna really make this game easier. See, but that's what I'm saying right there. I'm right there in front of it, shooting the torpedoes, and they weren't blowing up, or they're blowing they weren't actually hurting it. I was right there because you see the range on it. So that should have definitely damaged the enemy. So that's the thing. It's just it feels like some of it is just it's either hit detection or just. See? That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm right there, and yeah, that's what I was talking about. That. Notice how they were stopping just short of it for some reason. They weren't actually hurting it. That's the weirdest thing. And that's the thing. I'm still enjoying the game, but that's definitely one of the things that's kind of made it difficult at times. The fact that I'm trying to hit something, and either the hit won't connect for whatever reason, or just the missile torpedo, and I've got the range increase, it just stops. Don't even start, swordfish. Just gotta get this to her and we're good. I don't have to go back over there anymore. And there was that other spot where I could go down and explore, but I remember that we have, like, you know, the things like here in this pattern, so she should be right down here. Nope. There she is. And the fact that thing tried to follow me, yeah, swordfish, you're about to get it. One of them is hatched and seems quite intent on joining. Wait, is that a shield? I think that actually functions sort of as a shield. That's awesome. I don't know exactly what its function is, because it did seem like he blocked that swordfish's attacks. Oh! Yeah, look. Swordfish, I done told you to back on off. Again, this game could really benefit from a map. I also kind of guess that's kind of like, you know, they want to do kind of like, you know, for as far as difficulty is concerned, make it where, like, you have to definitely remember where you're trying to remember where you're going. But again, like, a lot of the environments here kind of look similar, so... Oh! Wait, hold on. How'd that happen? Unless it was, like, just like a fake wall. But again, see, it's doing it again. It's like doing, like, right there, I get right on it, try to shoot it, and... So I can get a speed upgrade. And honestly, that's going to really help out a lot. That's one of the things, like, you know, if I can go faster, as long as, like, you know, the fuel doesn't, like, you know, go out quicker. If I go further, you know, like... Yeah, I'm really digging my little fish shield. So this means, like, as more hatch, I'll have more. But you can see there's a bit of a trade-off. Like, it takes damage or whatever. If it gets hit or whatever, it'll, like, kind of, like, you know, be out of commission for a second. Okay, so it says keep an eye on the fuel, though. Oh, darn it. I was really hoping that, like, that was going to be a thing. All right, well. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Okay, so I went the wrong way. I just gotta remember just not... And the fact that, like, the little fish will try to push you into the swordfish. You know, I've had enough of this guy. There. You know, like the hit detection wasn't so bonkers at times, you know, it wouldn't be as bad. I really don't think it's gonna be like a long game because I just see, like, there's like a few more, like, you know, main upgrades we got to get. But see, just for it to be able to block those projectiles like that, that's like right there is like, you know, that's good. It seems like we found, like, a lot of what we need up here. Down here I need to continue to explore. I don't think I've really been down this way, you know, as much, if at all. What's that? There's an H thing down there. Okay, yeah, so this is, like, next area we need to be checking out. I'm curious about that H. Can't get in there to it yet. There's no way that I can see. I don't know what that is, but at least I got another fuel tank. I'm hoping that we'll be able to find like another checkpoint here. Another fish egg, at least. Let's go back up here. Okay, I know where we are, at least. I wonder if, like, how we're gonna, like, you're supposed to destroy the, how we're supposed to destroy the, you know, the loose rocks, where you want to call them. I wonder if we got, like, we're gonna get depth charges for that or something. Yeah, you ain't gonna be blocking the path here, dude. I got places to go. Yeah, the fish shield, again, is helping out a lot, just by itself. And I'm hoping that, like, that's one reason I'm definitely want to try to, like, you know, get more of these eggs or whatever. Just so, like, you know, I can hopefully, like, hatch some more. Like, I know it's not gonna make me invincible or anything, but... Dude, I swear, if I have to come back... He's about to catch... He's about to have a bad day. Alright. Wait till I come back down here. Okay. It's comical, like, how big this bar is getting. I mean, y'all can't, like, see it because, like, you know, again, my face cam's blocking it, but... I think it's gonna extend down past my face cam, which is gonna be hilarious. Hey, buddy, remember me? Jackass. Alright. Go and explore back down here again. Like, again, the game is getting easier, but still, it's just... As far as, like, exploration, but some of these fish are still, like, just jerks in regards to, like, you know, their mechanics. Like, you know, because, like I said, between, like, you know, as you guys have saw, like, you guys, like, saw outright, I was trying to, like, shoot them, whatever. Shoot, like, some of them, and, like, and the torpedo would just stop, even though I had, like, the range upgrades. That's the only thing about me. This is, like, a really fun little gem, you know, this collection, but... Good grief, like, you know, sometimes, like, the hit detection, like, you know, is a bit frustrating. But I guess that's maybe, like, one reason. I'm feeling like maybe they made it intentional, just to try, like, you know, replicate, like, you know, Nintendo hard, you know, levels of difficulty. That's why they give you, like, the little fish here, so that way, you know, at least... You kind of have, like, a way of, like, you know, keeping, like, hits from hitting you as well. But also, I know these other fish don't have, like, you know, a fish shield in front of them. See, it was kind of trying to do it again right there. There's gotta be something... Alright, I know how this works. Alright, so there's gotta be something good down here. See? Okay, at least I was able to stop him before he hit me. So, like I said, I'm just concerned about having to get back up. So I'm hoping there might be another checkpoint down here. If there is a checkpoint, that's gonna make things so much easier. Another fish egg. Problem is getting back with it. Because God knows I got like a ways back. See, now that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. The fact that I was trying to shoot it multiple times, it wasn't working, but then it shot forward like that. That's the issue. You know, it's... Again, solid game, but when you have like things like that going on, kind of like, you know, definitely ruins a bit of the experience. But I'm not saying this like, you know, it's an insanely negative thing. Oh, this game sucks because of it. It's just, it felt like they're definitely getting a little bit more balancing with that. What's this? These missiles will give us a real firepower. Let's go. Okay, now at least we know I can get like a more oomph. But now I just gotta get back up here with this oomph. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to or not. Cheap as heck. Totally cheap. I hate these enemies so much. I hate them so much. It's probably like one of the worst places I want to be, like trying to get back. I don't think I'm gonna make it. It wasn't even the swordfish. That was the other jerk that took advantage of me trying to get around the swordfish. It didn't help that I had to use a dash to get through that. Yeah, that's it. Again, it's a stupid little baby octopuses where they're such a, you know, one of the first enemies you encounter, they're still such a pain. Try to get around something else, they just pop up and take a cheap shot at you. Okay, we're gonna make a beeline to, you know, right forward, back down below. I want to get those new torpedoes. Alright. So that's the main thing here is that, you know, you're trying to hit them and then like for some reason the torpedo like just stops short for no reason. And, okay, nothing was even going on there and I took damage, it looked like. Alright, either way, we're gonna go back down here and get this torpedo. It's just, it just kind of leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth how like for some reason there's still like some inconsistencies in regards like, you know, when you're trying to hit an enemy when they can hit you. And again, just like BS, like enemy placement. At least I got that one. But I mean, overall though, like I said, I know I keep on being critical, but that's just because like, you know, I can tell like, obviously if it's a skill issue, I'll outright say it. But you guys saw like straight up, I was trying to shoot these things or whatever, and the torpedoes just decided they had second thoughts. Okay, at least but I still need to go get the egg. Because again, if I can get like another shield, like I was saying before, I was hoping that like, you know, the mermaid would like, you know, give me something, you know, good or whatever. And really, you know, in a game like, you know, where like the hit detection is so weird like this or whatever, yeah, having like, you know, means to block attacks is great. Okay, that was just very cheap placement of that one. Alright. So having like, because I'm having a feeling these torpedoes I'm about to get are probably gonna have like a less range on them. Starfish? Yeah, gain my health back, thank you. As long as I don't take any like more damage, I can get back, I think. It's gotta be, because I got 3 upgrades here. So when we have like these new torpedoes, they're probably gonna need like a range increase. Or they're gonna need a range increase. It's gonna be like a range decrease. Okay, now that right there. Things are going well. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it this time either, because just like, again, all these times I've navigated through there no problem, and then just Suddenly, I just took all that damage. I think I'm taking the long way here, but I'm also trying to go the way that I know. I'm aware. I'm completely aware. At least I can get, if I'm lucky, that stupid shark just had to be right here. Can at least drop this off with her. I can make it. I think. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Oh, no. That would have sucked. That was close. Way too close. Torpedo range increased. Missile system available. I don't think I really need, like, the... Yeah, give me some of this. I don't know what use that's gonna have. But maybe. That can be, okay. Let me see if, like, the route, like, stays open. The only thing is, I wish the missiles can go, like, you know... Okay, so the routes stay open. That's good. So that basically gives us shortcuts. But also, more importantly, I gotta wait. I teach these guys a lesson now. So realistically, for some of the stuff, it kind of like takes away the need for the drill. All right, so yeah, this missile is definitely good. I guess it kind of like I was worried. I was okay. Well, you know, being below, like you have to be below an enemy to hit them. But it kind of works because it keeps you out of their line of fire. All right. So we're gonna. I'm wondering if it's like it's every 5 babies. You know, is when she gives me like 5 eggs is when she gives an upgrade. Whoa. Okay, I'll take that. Hold on, let's go and deposit this real quick. There was a hidden block there with a torpedo in it. All that time that I've been passing by there, and it was there. I wonder. Hold on. Oh, there ain't no freaking way. Oh my god. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna beat her because. There ain't no. I just cheesed the hell out of that friggin' shark. Oh my god. Maybe this is what's making these creatures so strong. But what that means, like, it won't bother me anymore. Let's say I had to base the record. Oh my god. Oh, look, after how this game has cheated me, I'll take a win where I can get it. And I totally clipped that. When Intense Shark, I don't think she'll be sniffing around here anymore. Okay, so we got rid of Lamia. It doesn't say what it did. What if it just means I got stronger? So then we ain't gotta worry about the shark now. I mean, I'll say outright, I'll like own up to the fact I just cheated. Y'all saw it, but no, after how much that shark has been causing me problems or whatever, I mean, turnabout's fair play. I just don't know if it made me stronger or whatever. It does seem like I might be killing things quicker, but I don't know. But she says she wondered if that's what's made, like, you know, the fish stronger or whatever. But I'm thinking what it could possibly mean is that for every one of these I kill her, there may be a possibility that they just won't do as much damage to me. No, the swordfish is still a dick. What? I don't know, it seemed like I took him down quicker that time. Maybe it's just me. But the main takeaway for me is the fact that the shark is no longer an issue. It said, like, you know, that Lamia won't be, like, you know, sniffing around anymore, so. I don't know, for some reason it does feel like, you know, I'm taking stuff down a little bit quicker, but it may just be me. Okay, before we go down this way, we need to go explore over to the other side, because I'm pretty sure they want me to go down, like, much further or whatever, but we need a lamp. Okay, we can't do that anyway. Okay, you know what? You're about to get it. Jerk. Yeah, I'm actually, you know, happy to be getting back into playing more UFO 50. But now I've kind of, like, you know, figured out, like, you know, what games I really want to focus on. Because, again, some of them are ones I may just, like, try to work at off stream because there's not really, you know... I already did, like, a showcase of every single game previously, and there's some that just are... They're probably just going to be fun for, like, you know, just playing off stream. But then there's ones here that have, like, more, you know, pun intended, depth to them. I definitely want to kind of, like, you know, actually, you know, share with you guys. Some of them, like, you know, the ones that are just, like, you know, that didn't really seem like that much story. They were just, like, you know, little, like the paint roller one, where there wasn't really much story to it. The only problem we got here is I can't, okay, so I can't access that, because I can only, like, shoot the missiles from below. So there's gotta be, like, another foreign missile I'm gonna get. Damn seahorse. Got him. Yeah, there's no way to... Alright, so we're gonna have to be getting, like, a missile thing that would let us, like, you know, shoot it downwards or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, if I get set back, you know, this time, where it's whatever, I was just gonna, like, just exploring around. Seeing what I could find. And it's a lot less, you know, stressful knowing the shark's not around anymore. But let's be real, it was not supposed to be that easy to beat. This looks sus. Incorrected. Okay, I'm just kind of like just looking around, seeing what I can find. I know there was like a flashlight I saw somewhere. So again, I can't. There's either gonna be like I'm feeling like there's gonna be either a depth charge we're gonna get. I mean, depth charge makes sense, like, you know, like drop below us. I hate navigating this spot. See? Notice that? When for some reason, like, you know, like the missiles would slow down when I'm trying to hit the guy when he's in defensive mode. When he's, like, you know, when he's trying to, like, you know, stay shielded. It's like it's got, like, some kind of weird, like... I don't know, like, you know... When it goes inside shell, it has, like, some kind of weird gravitational pull or whatever that repels things. You know what? That works, though. We just got a shortcut. But this definitely kind of like has like some roguelike, you know, elements to it. Like basically a lot of it is basically dying and going back, dying and going back. Because it's not like, you know, some metroidvanias where, you know, you save and, or you basically, you know, you have to save like in between everything. This one's basically like, you know, you die and get further, you know, you die and go further. And it kind of makes me think like some like very Souls-like, you know, stuff in ways. To a slight extent. Because like I said, like with Super Metroid, it's like you died at a certain spot, you had to like, you know, go back and start over where you died. You had to like, you know, reload your save point. But with this one, you know, it's not setting you back. You have to like go back to where you were. But, like, you know, some of your progress still sticks. Like, you know, regards, like, your shortcuts being opened up and everything. And also, you having, like, you know... Because, like, in Metroid, like, Super Metroid, let's say, you know, you die at a certain spot or whatever, you basically, like... You got, like, a particular beam or missiles or whatever when you died, or if you died, or you had to go back and recollect them if you had them previously. But with this, everything you get, as long as you, like, got back to base, you know, you get to, keep it. So it pretty much means, like, you know, as long as you continue to go further, you know, even though you might die a lot, you're gonna, like, still, like, get... Basically, like, in typical in roguelike fashion, you know, you'll be able to, like, go, you know, further each time. But this thing right here is just really handy, because, like, a lot of these enemies, like, try to, like, attack me, like, in a cheap manner from, like, you know, above or whatever, above or below, but now I can just kind of, like, you know, turn it around on them. I can stay out of, like, you know, their general, like, area of trying to, you know, hit me, and I can, like, blow them up. At first, I was like, well, how's the missile really gonna work? But see, that's the thing. Mostly, a lot of these enemies go side to side. I can get down there and just blast them. I don't know if I went down this way or not. Yeah, I don't think I've been down here. Stupid... Whatever. I'll fight you. So you're just gonna be cheap, huh? Yeah, I ain't ready to deal with this one. I mean, I will say that's on me. I picked that fight. So if it beats my ass or whatever, that's on me. Yeah, that one's gonna be tough. So I got lucky with Lamia or whatever, but it may just be also... Cause that's the thing... Who knows? Maybe that's actually how you're supposed to beat the shark. I mean, I doubt it, because it definitely seemed like I used an exploit there, but... It really does feel like, you know, that eel or whatever, I am not ready to fight it. It seems like its main method of attack is like it's when you're in front of it. So you figure if I actually had something where I can, like, you know, stay over it, like, again, if we had depth charges or whatever. That's what helped me with the shark. I was able to get, like, right there in the spot where I was able to just, you know, just spam it with missiles. And it couldn't really do anything. I mean, yeah, I was able to, like, use some stuff on me, but... I also wouldn't have survived that fight if I didn't have, like, all these, tanks. What the? Okay. I swear like I was aiming in the opposite direction and I hit that thing. Alright, cheater, just wait till just give me a second, I'll be over. Just wait. Your pup bag. Now I'll teach you. Have I been over here? Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's that way that leads back down below. We still need the flashlight for that one. I was hoping I could get a hold of that thing, but... Oh yeah, that's right, we had another torpedo over here. I can't remember if I got this one before or not. Alright. But again, if there was like another save station down here, I don't think there's gonna be, unfortunately, because everything seems like it's supposed to be up there at the surface. I'm just saying, like, you know, it'd be kind of weird they only had like 2 checkpoints the entire game. Well. Not yet. At least we got a shortcut down there. Alright. So I'm just kind of like just getting my bearings for other spots down here. I mean, I can easily get out and get the torpedo if we don't make it back up, which we won't. Just do that jackass. Okay, he hit me like multiple times there. And now we need the dirt thing. Or the thing like lets us drill. Whatever. Alright. So I was just kind of like just exploring down, trying to get my, you know, just kind of get an idea for like, you know, some of the other spots I ain't explored. Yeah, there's just like a way like to speed this thing up naturally, that'd be great. Maybe there is. Okay, this is all he does where he actually might not be that bad. He's... Oh yeah, I got this, I think. Somebody, it's weird how he was doing such a small amount of damage to me. Another lie, I think they were making us stronger too. We should be able to equip more things at once now. Now you speak my language. So now we don't have to swap things. That octopus seemed to respect us after we beat it. What a weird guy. Alright, so... now you don't have to swap out like between the missiles or that or whatever, so that's like very much needed. Kind of makes sense like with the octopus where being able to hold more things at once. You know, because of the tentacles. Alright, so that's another boss. Alright, so it's... here, like, which way we gotta go to get back down here. I think it was this way. These things are still a pain in the ass, though. Of course, the jellyfish come in and try to take advantage of it. Alright, so that... yeah, All those things like hit me at once right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this back up there. Just go ahead and have it. So it'll be one less thing we gotta look for. All times for that stupid eel to show up. And it knocked me. You need to back off. Okay, I still got enough to get back with the, as I got that right there. I still got enough to get back with the, upgrade. I said, it doesn't feel like this is gonna be, like, an insanely long game, but I also haven't gotten, like, you know, to the end of it yet. So far, we've taken out, like, 2 of the 3 bosses I've seen so far. But this is, like, still, like, a very solid little, you know, little metroidvania. Again, now that I have, like, you know, gotten some upgrades and taking down a couple of the bosses, like, it definitely feels like it's gotten, like, a lot easier. Because we got, like, 6 more upgrades, and right there, that spot, there's, like, one more thing, like, you know, about the drill. I think that's gonna be the flashlight. It may be, I don't know. Well, no, it's one more slot for us to hold one more item, I mean, is what it is. Okay, yeah. So one of the things we're gonna get is gonna be the flashlight. Let's head down below, see what there is. Again, it's just satisfying being able to get my revenge on that stupid swordfish now almost every time. Somehow, like, these things right here are still, like, some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Again, they're just, like, basically, like, the first enemies you encounter, but somehow they're still, like, some of the most frustrating. At least I got a little bit of my health back from that. At least I kind of have a general idea on where to go now. Like, where I want to explore. Again, like, it's just that the main enemy to me is, like, still, like, the hit detection. Do we go left? Because I think I was trying to go left before I really get to explore a whole lot. Oh, what was that? Okay, that worked. And these seahorses are usually, like, tricky to fight, so I think they were guarding something. Thankfully, a lot of the enemies over here are, like, more easy to deal with. Was that the same thing that was flipping around before? I swear. If it... Oh. Perfect. I thought it was gonna be a shortcut, but still. Don't even try it. But this may actually lead to one, because I know he's seen, like, you know, this wooden area before. Okay, that was beyond cheap. If I can unlock, like, a way to get back in here easily. I saw a D right there, and that D may stand for depth charge. See, that's, again, this right here. Depth charges, so I called it. Alright. The only thing is, I really do wish this was like a way back, you know, a shortcut here. We'll try a little something. I hate those starfish. I think I hate like a good bunch of the enemies in this game. Like if all the enemies like would give you some health back, that'd make it that kind of, which I'm getting more health back here, but wait, hold up. Aha! That works. Okay, so we're back at the beginning area. Okay. So we're about to have, like, things I still got her fish eggs. Hopefully I won't lose it doing this. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it. These eggs belong in the sea. Let's return them to their home. All right. Definitely need these. Alright, we'll take away the drill for the moment. As long as you try to figure out how to use them. I guess it's like we'll just plant them down. Okay. I know where I can go with these. Damn it. Alright. I kind of got a little sidetracked on where to go. I know where I'm going, I just gotta get around to it. Have I ever, like, checked over here before? I just thought about that. I think I have. Nothing else, we got, like, a, you know, really quick way to get back down below now. Back over the beginning. Oh, right, this works. Never gonna balk at any of these. We already went that way before. Should be about back. She should be right there. Alright, yeah, I'm going. Like, this is gonna, like, take us away from our little shortcut over there, like, you know, back at the beginning. But, you know. Again, with the depth charges, because I just don't know how to use them. I feel like we just gotta, like, you know, place them down, like, you know, there's gonna be rocks, but... told you about that attitude. Alright. See, right here. How do you use the depth charges? I was wondering if there was a way to kind of like, you know, switch between them and the missiles. Yeah, this is strange. Like, looks like I only use one at a time. Hang on. Just kind of like, just figure this one out. So apparently it's it. All right. And they hurt me. All right, so yeah, you have to hold down X. That's weird. You gotta hold down like the spin button to use them. At least I figured it out. I don't know if it actually showed me how to do that before, but things we only get 2 of them. But at least it opens up stuff permanently. It looks like. I wonder if it works on this. Way to find out. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll get refilled when I get back up here anyway. So we only get like 2 per run, so we gotta like really watch where we use them. Alright, yeah, so it does refill them like I figured. Alright, so back down below. Definitely, yeah, but I definitely do love the NES vibes. And listen, even like the whole Nintendo hard thing, like, you know, I still like, and definitely, you know, I'm glad they like made it difficult, but it's just, it does feel at times like, you know, that the hit detection can be a bit bullshit. But obviously it's not like something that's game breaking for me, otherwise I wouldn't be playing it. It's just, like I said, you guys just saw a few times where like, it's probably gonna do it right here too. Now I don't want to do what I'm talking about. I'm trying to call it out. I just kind of like look at it in the sense of them, like, you know, doing the game the way they have or whatever. Definitely, like, you know, kind of gives to the appeal of it or whatever. You know, it's basically they're trying to like stay. You just obvious what. And it made me drop a depth charge. That's stupid. But that right there kind of frustrates me. In fact, I took damage there and it made me drop a depth charge. I just want to pick this up before. I could swear I thought I got this last time. Or did I die before I got back with it? I'm just gonna go and take this back up there real quick. And come back down. I swear I got this torpedo upgrade before. It does seem like, you know, my health, maybe it seems like my fuel's like run down a little bit slower down, or nah, never mind. For some reason Stupid fish. At least now I kind of get away with doing this a little bit more, just get back quickly. Alright. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to the beginning. And I did keep on holding out hope that I'll somehow, like, get, like, move faster at one point, like, just naturally without you having to use a boost. Here we go. That works. I'm going to speed up a little bit to get back to her. I'm going the right way, that is. At least the swordfish are less of a threat now. I mean, they still are, but still very annoying. Okay, wasn't ready to hatch. Okay, I'll just take my usual way to get back down below. Hold up. Refill the rest of the way. I saw that. Yeah, again, y'all can... Again, this is how long this thing's getting. It's about to be out on the other side of my webcam. I don't fish back off. I got some ideas on where I can use these depth charges. I think I need to go over to the right. I'll take the health back. It wasn't a whole lot. I think this leads down below. Well. Ouch. It's so hard to get out of the way of, like, the, charge, though. Too many enemies that just basically just sit there, and then when you get close, and they like want to try to, like, just fly at you. Okay. Yeah, again, we still need a flashlight. I think I've seen like it once. I can't remember like where the flashlight was. I think it was like somewhere else to the far right. Just gotta figure out how to get, how to get it. And we've got like a few upgrades since last time, so. And those things just suck because they hit you immediately, makes you drop your depth charge. And I could have used it right there. Oh, the tragic comedy of this game at times. And I feel like they put that thing there just, be vexing like that. My thing is, something looks pretty sus about this. That's what I thought. Yeah, something felt really off about that right there. Why would they have, like, spikes right right there, like going that way. Yeah, stupid eel. As long as it don't... Alright. I think like this egg might be the one that hatches. Or one of them hatches. Still need to find that flashlight so we can continue to go further down, but, well... We'll get there, one step at a time. There we go. Alright, now we got 2. What? Oh! And this one attacks. Okay, yeah, that one is definitely a good upgrade. Like, it's debatable like how good the attack is or whatever, but having like extra hit like go along, you know, with my go along with my missiles or whatever, definitely, you know, is not gonna balk at that. So now we need to get back down here and try to get around this stupid get around this stupid puffer fish. The problem is it doesn't, like, you know, penetrate armor. But still, I'm just still curious about this right here, because it looks like there should be, like, a way to get in there from some way. But there's a way to get in there, just gotta figure out how. Thankfully, I got like enough range in that now where I don't have to get close to him and hit him. So that's basically what that thing was trying to. What it tries to do. It tries like, you know, sit there and keep you from going through. I don't even know if I've actually been this way before. Again, it's so hard to tell at times. Actually, yeah, this is the way, because this is where I was wanting to go. Okay, I think I get it now. Yeah, it basically it lets you lock on to, like, well, I just wasted that. I was trying to test something, I just screwed that up. So hopefully we're not gonna need another depth charge down here. Okay, let me go and look over here and see if this is like a lead down. If so, we can just come back. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be like another... Wait a minute. See, that area was looking really... That little alcove right there was looking pretty sus. I don't like it. I think it just blocks on and off. Wait, hold up a sec. We've been up here before. Okay, I get it. This is another shortcut we unlocked. Because remember, like before... Whatever, I'm about to lose. I'm about to die anyway. Yes. Okay, well that was just weird. Can I at least look down here and see what's here? As I said, I still need to just go remember where the flashlight is, because we can't do anything here. Got way colder. I don't like the sound of that. Alright, I just wanted to do that to have basically a shortcut back. Now we would have made it anyway. Alright. I've got to find that, flashlight. I know it was down below. Not today. Well, I'm gonna keep on antagonizing him just like he kept antagonizing me. The swordfish were like that was like one of the worst enemies in this game earlier. And now at least I can, I've got means like humble it, so I'm gonna do it. Oh crap. I thought about it. I don't care, I'm taking advantage of it. This thing sucks. Oh shit. Hang on. Come on. I'm trying something here. Again, they're doing that weird... It seems like a lot of the textures don't want to connect. I was trying to like depth charge it, but enjoy. Oh! Jeez. At least I can't worry about the eel anymore either. It's coming from deep within the ocean abyss. Let's head back to the base of the base to record this achievement. At least I ain't gotta worry about that stupid eel now. Again, I cheesed it. The only one I didn't cheese was the octopus, but I wonder if that's actually the way they designed it, where you have to kind of like, do that. The more it was here, it seems that fish getting more dangerous deeper down. So I didn't get to hold any more inventory, but still, I don't care. At least now I ain't gotta worry about that thing following me around. It's not my fault his fat head couldn't like fit through. You need to chill. Stupid fish messed up my depth charge. I like took away my depth charge. And that's dangerous, like when I take the depth charge where it immediately like sets it off. Let's go again and get another one. It does seem like every time I beat one of the bosses, it feels like, I take less damage. It might end up being another one. But at least we took down the eel, we took down, Lamia, and that's what the shark's name was. Back off, clownfish. See, I was trying to take my depth charge again. Alright. I want to say, I think I recall, like, I seen the flashlight far over here. Somehow. I know it's like it's somewhere in this area, and maybe we might have the upgrade needed to get it now. I just gotta get down there. Because we're not gonna be, able to go any further until we get it. I'm pretty sure there's like more of this place we can explore, which getting the eels out of the way now, so... It's one less problem, but... I can't get hit by that or whatever, because it would maybe drop my depth charge. Don't need that. Okay, like I said, I remember the flashlight being somewhere... Well, we need to go up this way anyway. There's a fuel right there. Still hit me. Yeah, it didn't take this stupid... Yeah, see, that's what you get. Shouldn't it, like I stole it and then I think... Like it stole, like, my depth charge and it got blown up by it. That's what you get for being greedy. Still sucks, though. I was gonna head back anyway to turn this in, but... Those clownfish are definitely annoying, though. Swordfish originally were, but I've kind of like got their numbers now. You got the enemy just because I've been snatches like your depth charge and almost blows you up. So I really don't know like how much more of this game there is. I mean, it kind of feels like we're getting like somewhere like in-game-ish. But there's still like all those other power-ups that we need to find. Alright. But I've got to find that flashlight. But also, I don't know if I explored everything on the pirate ship before. I got my depth charges. And if nothing else, like we can use that as a means, like to get back down below, like in another way. I think I still need to go and explore that other area over there. I really hate those starfish. They'll teach you. Of course, this thing right here trying to... It's these things right here, because they hit you and then they go back down where you can't really hit them that well. It's like it's a early game enemy is somehow like still one of the most like frustrating. I wish I had like homing missiles. And that, again, this whole thing, I'm right there next to it trying to hit it, and my hits aren't connecting, and the fish like tries to hit it and does that little ding sound. It's just kind of weird that like I get like this, but then for some reason like I'm trying to like kill those things like the let's see if it does it again. Well, it flew off before I could do it, but. See, like how like some of them blow up before he even gets to it? Okay, let's go back down here and look around again. And the fact they got, like, invisible enemies here, too. Because I was... Okay, he was just... Okay, that was weird. He was just, like... Like, I came back up, whatever, and the seahorse was at the other side. Like, he teleported. Okay, let's see what's here. Have I been this way? Right. I thought I got the, drill equipped. No, I got the depth charge. I know this ain't gonna work. It might. I just noticed. Look at the rocks down there. Well, that's one way to get around it. Of course, if it's just going down here again, it's... Yeah. Another shortcut or another way to get down below, but just nothing we can really use right now. I still need that flashlight. I just worry, like, since it's so, like, down deep, it's just gonna be, like, some kind of Lovecraftian abomination we're gonna be dealing with. Like Cthulhu or something. I thought I opened that way up. Or whatever. Joke's on you. Alright, so next order of business, we've got to find that flashlight. Floodlight, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's definitely got, like, again, pun intended, it's got depth to it, because again, it's being a metroidvania. Alright, so like I said, I've got to find... The main takeaway from this is the flashlight. That's the main thing we're missing here. I can't, like, go anywhere else until I find it. And there were, like, some games on NES that did, like, have, like, you know, definitely a few good hours on them, you know, to get through, but... Again, like, what little bit, like, I saw of, Night Mansion, it kind of made me think of, like, you know, Mac Venture games, like, you know, Uninvited and Deja Vu. That's what's kind of got me excited to play that. I've never beaten any of those games, though. Uninvited, I think, is one of those that can be considered, like, one of the first horror games. Which I actually have tried to stream it before, but again, I never actually really got far in it. See, this right here looks kind of weird, too. But nothing to it, I guess. I just gotta remember, what was the flashlight? I saw it like once or twice, and that was it. See, now that right there, that was... There's definitely, like, some really questionable stuff that happens at times, like, when I'm trying to shoot these things. Like I said, sometimes, like, it wants to damage them, sometimes it doesn't. It might have been over... No, that's not there. Like I said, once I remember where the flashlight is, then at least that's gonna be like, you know, another step in the right direction. But I think I saw like I could tell I was really trying to figure out how to get it before. It's the only thing, like trying to remember where I saw it, because this area down here is pretty massive. I mean, all like the biomes have been like, you know, kind of big, but don't say that. Okay, so what in the world's going on here? Feels like apparently like some of the things like, oh, will close back up. I feel like they should stay closed or stay open. I mean. All right. Wait, there it is. Alright, so there it is. Just gotta figure out how to get to it. Been here the whole time. Alright, let's take a couple. Turn my attention away for just a second and. Okay, maybe if we go down this way and go to the left, this might be where I've been screwing up. That's it. Correct, okay. That clownfish just ruined everything. I was about to get in there and it snatched the depth charge. Oh, that thing better not show back up. Okay, I take it back. The swordfish are no longer like the worst thing in this game. The clownfish are absolutely just They're about as bad as those stupid birds like the crows and Dredge. Like I had it right there, and I could have already done. I could be going back with the lantern right now. I think the clownfish, you know, swipe my depth charge right there at the last second. Right, yeah, okay. Let him show back up. You still gotta be deserving the fact it blew up on him, but at least I know where it is now. But okay, yeah. And the thing is, you gotta like, you know, let it finish. Like, yeah, my fuel like didn't finish recharging. Like stopped too quickly. That was. Like, on one hand, it's, like, so frustrating, I almost can't be frustrated at it, just because of the level of absurdity. Just of all the moments that I think I showed up where they had to pick then. Oh, of course. Can't be easy, can it? Now they got like a Nautilus coming after me. I wonder if that's gonna be another one they'll probably like, you know, let me have, because when you think about it, okay. Up above, I think we had like one that made us stronger. Like we had like the shark, which I think made us stronger, and then we had like some with tentacles that, you know, made us more, that gave us more inventory space. And down there we got a serpent that we fought. I'm pretty sure like made us stronger. And we got something else with tentacles. I had a feeling we beat that thing, we'll be able to like, you know, have 4 items at once. Well, things they toss a freaking Nautilus after me. Freaking Neptune. At least we got this now. Problem is, all this other stuff seems like it's definitely gonna be really much required. Because I'm not getting rid of my missiles. I want to go in there and see if I can actually beat that Nautilus. Probably want to do that anyway before I like move on. I wonder if like how it would take like a couple of depth charges to the face. One thing I could swear, I want to say I think when I was fighting like Lamia earlier, I could swear like the damage I did to her kind of stuck. Like it was maybe I was wrong, but I could swear I think she already had damage done to her between encounters. Let's just hope he respawns right over here. I was going to use both of those on the boss. And of course, the thing ain't going to respawn. Yeah, those clownfish suck. Because now I don't know where Nautilus is going to show back up. Problem. I kind of would hope that like now that I did that, maybe he'd just be lurking around. And there goes one other depth charge. Okay, we might as well go and go down below. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll see him down there. I'm also kind of worried, like we're going down, like to the depths. Like what kind of creatures are we gonna see there? Because I'm thinking like that far down, they might go like throw something prehistoric ass. So what if we end up doing with like a plesiosaur or maybe even a megalodon? Okay. Wait, I need to switch out. I'm trying to think. I'm hoping we may not need like the depth charges down there. I'm definitely keeping these two. And again, if it is like you beating the tentacle like creatures, gives you like another inventory space. If I can take down Nautilus, I can have all 4 of them. I'm gonna have to sacrifice the depth charges. Of course, let's be real here. What those things have been like dangerous to have anyway. Well, these clownfish. And the pufferfish. There's too many things that are pretty much knocking them out of my inventory. Or like yeah, I mean like it basically causing them to blow up and all that. So all right, so basically we can probably go down there anyway. Okay, that was BS. All right, I think I got like a way down there from here. I'm hoping the spotlight will like work on its own. I think we can get there from here. Good thing I kept going. There we go. Okay, digging the music. What is spitting at me? Okay, destroy one to change. Alright, there's more eggs. Music's cool. See, this is what I was talking about. Look at this. Gotta destroy that rock. look around here. Guess who doesn't have his depth charges? See, again, it's doing that thing where, like, they're not... Yeah. That's what I got a problem with, like, when I'm trying to hit this thing or whatever, and it's not, like, you know, letting me do damage to it. Okay, let's hope I can get back up top. Ah, crap, anglerfish. I already knew that what it was when I saw the light. So what's really frustrating about this is the factor that they put me down here, I don't have my depth charges. So much here relies on it. So it's like they're basically trying to force... So I might just definitely need to, like, try to take down Nautilus or whatever. Oh, that'll give me, like, another inventory spot. At least we got, like, you know, a couple more eggs to get to her. And there we got a little dicey down there for a second. Yeah, far. I think it's like... Okay, we're back at the beginning, which ain't a bad thing. Right towards the beginning. This is what it looked like. I don't know where we are. Okay, now I remember. I think I should have enough to get back. Okay. The fuel tank. Now y'all starting to kind of slightly see it down there, like past my webcam. So here we can get like 3 more, we'll get like another fish, a little fish buddy. Alright. Again, I feel like we need, like, to try to beat Nautilus, like, to get, like, you know, another, Alright, so here's my plan. Well, not Nautilus, Neptune. We're not gonna need the lantern where he spawns in at. We just gotta, like, wait for her to say, like, the, you hear, like, the ground rumbling. Figure if I can depth charge, I think, because there was a drill, too. Because the missiles were helping me out, like, some of the enemies down there. That's the only thing about it, is, like, it definitely seemed like, you know, there was, like, the way things were mixed up, we're gonna have to, like, we're gonna have to make continuous runs. Let me see if I can, like, at least depth charge him or whatever, so I can, like, if he shows up. It's like the weirdest things. They had, like, things down there for me where I had to break through dirt, where I had, like, do depth charges and all that, but you need the flashlight, you know, even with all 4 inventory slots. Because we need, like, to be able to see what we're doing. But they had, like, spots for, like, and it would be different, like, if the areas did, like, you know, stay, you know, open. There was a few spots where I had to go back through and depth charge again, because I thought that they were going to stay persistent. Here we go. Then like he'll spawn right here and I can try to fight him. I can't use my depth charges. Or so they think. What's that? Alright then. Back off, Stingray. He's gonna be tough. It's just the main issue here is the fact that he's like all over the place. Like it's almost impossible to dodge. So I'm hoping he doesn't like move. And so it's irritating they wouldn't let me use my depth charges down there, but I got a plan. See, I was banking on like that puffer fish to hit me and make me drop it. See, when I'm trying like get to do that, like it doesn't want to do it. But again, it definitely feels like some of these enemies are there's some definite balancing stuff going on. Because just the same, that thing was all over the place. You can't really outswim it. I only hope he'll show up here again. I mean, I got its health down, but probably not gonna pop back up here. Be nice. Nope. So I have to wait for her to say, like, did you hear the ground rumbling? Yeah. If that's actually what's going on. So the best thing I can do here is just kind of do this and see if I can get respawn, spawn back over here. Just keep repeating. It's not really doing much for my health or whatever, but as long as I keep on. If it is that his health does stay down. Just now does not want to spawn back in over here. Like I couldn't remember with Lamia if if her health stayed down after I between fights or not. Okay, so she's not doing a thing about do you hear the ground shaking? I don't know if it's got a set place it's gonna be into between encounters or what, but at the same time I've heard her say the ground shaking before and it never popped up. Trying to see if I can I just want to test my theory and see if its health is lower. It does seem like that's basically made the way these bosses are designed. You got will them down over time. Yeah, so it's somewhere down lower in the biome. I'll try one more time. We'll see, I'm kind of getting a little bit tired or whatever, but this isn't like it was. One of the times where I slept most of the day, but still, it wasn't the best sleep. Don't even think about it, Krampus. I see. I was trying to see if I can re-roll it, but it won't pop back up over here. Yet, see, that's what you get, greedy. But again, that messed up what I was wanting to do. It may be like between like revisits to the surface or revisits to the lab. But I hate those clownfish. Please don't start trying to be a threat again, 'cause you're not. I wonder if like having like the thing where I have like the drill could. Yeah, because I have been able to damage enemies with it. Yeah, it definitely is, Jeremy. Yeah, at the very least, if I can beat Nautilus or whatever, that's probably where I'm gonna call it on the stream anyway. Because I wasn't planning on beating this in one go, but it seems like we did put a big crack in it. And like the whole thing with like UFO 50, this is one of those things where I'm just gonna like revisit from time to time. You know, not like gonna do like a full on like you know, one episode then the other, like consecutive series. It's just kind of like one of those I'm just gonna like pick up from time to time, just come back and revisit. Just like kind of like play through some of the games. I was thinking the ones that really don't really have like much story to them, I'm just gonna like focus on playing those off stream, just trying them out. Just trying to get further in them because there was some like I definitely am interested in like kind of like playing, more extensively. Like Nightmare is one of the main ones I want to play, but I'm waiting till October because again that's gonna be like the month of horror, and I feel like it'd be perfect for that. I'm guessing I just gotta go and around and just look for this thing. Problem is that's the only like spawn point I really know of it. I just gotta wait and see if she says like, "Did you hear the ground shaking?" Because I've no like some spots where she says it, but yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. There's like that one where like you get shrunk down. I think like the girl and her dog get like shrunk down like very tiny. Can't remember that one, but I want to like do that one eventually. But I'm just kind of like wanting to like focus on one at a time. That was my original plan from the start. Like go through, like see which ones would be my favorites, and then just kind of like go through and just try to like play them to completion. I hate those things so much. So that's another depth charge lost. Let me look in here and see if I've been through this spot before. Right, I ain't got my flashlight on me. I ain't got my spotlight. Okay, that actually works. So maybe he's over here. So I did hear the ground rumble, so... I'm actually kind of dreading Neptune showing up over here. Okay, dang it. Yeah, I said, did you hear the ground rumble? But I ain't seeing anything. He didn't pop up. I'm kind of like at a point, like, I just... if I... Regardless of what happens, if I get back to the surface or not on time. Just sucks because when she said like, "Did you hear the ground shaking?" I was like, "Wait, we got to fight with him," but then he didn't even show up. Yeah, he's definitely like one of the trickier ones to track down. Okay, I don't want to like, go back to this warp over here. I'm intending for it to get low. It's not really got much to lose. It's fine. I don't even care on that one. Alright, because I really do wish I could end the stream with me possibly beating Neptune. And then, like, next time I play this, which would probably be tomorrow, and pick back up. Alright, I went the wrong way right there. Also, like I said, it might just be because I'm a little bit out of it. And again, if I could, like, get, like, some more eggs, that could help, too. Because, who knows, like, I might have, like, get, like, an upgrade to the fish, little fish buddies that can help me fight Neptune. Okay, let's go back down and see if he spawns in. I think he was gonna spawn. It would have said the dialogue. All right, I'm gonna keep on like trying to see if it's possible to re-roll it, because I feel like it should, because if everything else like returns like every time you come back through, everything else like basically like the area resets. I feel like it should like give it like different areas where it'll spawn in. I think it happened before, like, with, Lamia, like, I'd come into the area and she'd be immediately on the attack, or she'd be looking around, but then other times, like, she wouldn't be. Nothing yet. So I'm just trying to see if I can get him to show up here. Because, again, I beat him. I feel like if it goes the way... Bad move. Again, if it just feels like it's kind of par for the course, it's like, I beat the shark and it made me stronger, I think, and then I beat the sea serpent and it made me stronger, and I beat, the octopus, and that gave me another inventory slot. I feel like it kind of goes with the whole sense of, them having tentacles, like extra limbs. But it may just be like a completely different, like, upgrade. Here we go. So I can re-roll it. Hopefully his health is still... So his health does restore. Never didn't help right there. Damn it, didn't hit him. It doesn't help, like I said, it just seems like no matter what, it's gonna, like, do damage to you. Yeah, this boss is like so broken. But it's just probably just also because I'm just not strong enough to fight it yet. But again, this is like probably the only spot of this game where I'm kind of like a little bit frustrated with it for sure now. The fact that they got me going down to an area where, you know, you gotta use like, you know, the buster missiles or whatever they're called. And obviously me having like, you know, my other missiles, the ones I can aim, throw upwards is one that's kind of helped me beat take down the creatures down there. It's like pretty much, you know, you have to like, you know, sacrifice one of these things where you only got 3 inventory slots. So you either gotta get rid of like, you know, the bombs, the buster bombs that let you like, you know, blow open like the the blue things or whatever, the blue blocks. You either gotta get rid of that, the missiles, which let you like, you know, destroy stuff that's above you, or the depth charges that destroy stuff below you. And you know, you can use like the drill or whatever. But either way, you know, you basically compromise one of those things. You only basically get to take 2 of those things with you. We got 3 inventory slots, and one of them has to go to the spotlight. So it feels like, you know, the whole point to this is that you have to like somehow beat Nautilus. But also just maybe that I haven't explored down there into like the lower depths enough, and it could be I just gotta get like 2 more of the fish upgrades or 3 more fish upgrades or eggs, and that might actually give me something else I can use to beat Nautilus, or not Nautilus, Neptune. But like I said, it just really does feel like the way it's designed is that I cheese like the other bosses, and that's one reason why I cheese them. I feel like the bosses are just like very much like insanely hard, and it's like it's so hard to dodge them. You know, because like move mechanics are a little bit clunky. Again, the hit detection in this game is really odd. You guys, like I said, you saw it yourself when I was like right there, right in front of something, trying to shoot it, and the bombs or whatever, the missiles just would stop short of it or just not damage it. And so that's the only problem. It feels like, you know, the game is kind of designed where everything can like hurt you very easily, but sometimes it's hard for you to hurt stuff. Like obviously it's gotten easier compared to what it was before, so maybe it's just that there's another upgrade I need to get that's gonna help me fight him. Because there was that one thing I saw, like, you know, down there below that I was trying to figure out how to get in there to get to it. And that could be something I can actually use against him. There was that one upgrade that was inside that sunken house or whatever, and I was trying to figure out how to get in there to that. Could be I just got to depth charge that spot. We'll see. But nonetheless, I'll play more of this tomorrow. Because, again, all things considered, even though it definitely is kind of rough around the edges, it's still been a really fun game. Because, the thing with this one, just like so many other games on the, you know, in UFO 50s, they do nail that nostalgia feel. It definitely gives like that charm, like you're playing the game from the NES or Super Nintendo. And I really have been wanting to put more time into UFO 50 because I love the game. I love the whole anthology thing. It makes me think a lot in ways of those little controllers you can get that have like it's like little third-party controllers, like the Mega Joys or Super Joys or whatever. It's like it looks like a Nintendo 64 controller or something else, and you plug into the red, white, and yellow inputs on your TV. And it would either have like actual official games or bootleg games on it. It kind of gives me like something like similar to that. And again, it kind of like also, again, like Action 52, the exception is this compared to Action 52, the games are solidly made by indie devs. You can tell that they really did this as a labor of love and all that. And like I said, I know I've been critical and gotten frustrated with this game a bit tonight, but it's basically also, it's something that I definitely still respect the devs on them doing the whole Nintendo hard thing. And they could have made it a whole lot worse. They could have made this like, you know, whole thing where if you die, you have to go and get all your upgrades again. There is no checkpoint system. And basically it'll save or whatever. But something like it can make it like a lot more difficult. Like when you die or whatever, you lose progress. Like how this with like I said, with Super Metroid. And that one, it's like, okay, you know, you die at any point. You gotta go back and get the items you had before or whatever. It's a similar thing here. But, I don't know. It's kind of really hard to explain it, I guess, like the way I'm trying to, but they could have definitely made this more difficult in regards to limited lives or something. You know, there's other ways they could have definitely made this purely Nintendo hard. Especially, you know, when you had like a lot of games back in the day, it's like you had like, you know, get really good at it and like know how to get further, you know, on what lives you got. Otherwise, you know, you weren't going to be able to complete the game. But this one's being very lenient with giving you like infinite checkpoints. Feels like it could actually benefit from them having like another mode, and maybe there is one where if you beat it, there'd be like a limited like, you know, retry system to where you have to like just play the game really good. But I feel like the difficulty is fair within the realms of what's fair with this. Like I said, the whole thing with like the hit detection seemed like it's pretty dodgy. Controls being a little bit clunky, but that's like how a lot of NES games like were back in the day. So that's kind of something I can kind of definitely give this a pass on. Basically kind of like just kind of like overlook that. But again, it's like when you're right there next to these enemies, you're shooting them with the missiles that you got the upgrades to make the missiles go further, and the missiles just stop short and immediately blow up. It's kind of like, you know, it gets a little frustrating. But still, this is like, it's a very fun game. and I can't wait to actually finish it and move on, pretty much finish it, see what other areas we're gonna find down there, see what other power-ups there are, and again actually properly finish it, and then see what the next game is I'm gonna play. Because again, Night Manor, I'm saying that for October, and I'm gonna try to see if I do a playthrough of Night Manor then. But that's the thing about this whole collection, is that there's so many games here, there's something for everyone, and there's definitely a lot of replayability, a lot of hours you can put into it. Everyone's gonna probably have their favorites. I got multiples in this already, and this is definitely one of them. But there's that one game, I think it's Warp Tank, I think is whatever it's called. I definitely want to get around to playing that. And there's several others. Kind of just going through the list here. We're gonna go back to library. It's also gonna, yes, we're halfway done with it. So we're basically going by this, we're halfway done with Porgy. So, and that also is just mostly, I think, a lot of it is the reason saying halfway done, because we got a good bit of the power. Thing when I say halfway, it's if it goes by any typical metroidvania concept, that percentage down there isn't actually the percentage for completing the game, but how much we've actually found. So we could actually be close to beating the game, but we haven't found all the anywhere near all the power-ups on the map. And that's something I might do. I was gonna say I could actually, if I really wanted to, I could explore around a little bit, see if there's any other hidden things I could find. Or even I'll even go as far as saying I might actually could look up a guide to see what are little hidden things that there might have been in past areas I've checked out that aren't any new spots. I could actually see if there's anything else I can find to kind of give me a bit of an upgrade, so I can try to take on Neptune next stream. So I might do that tonight. I might actually just play a little bit of this, look up a guide, see something that won't spoil anything moving forward, and just see if there's anything in the past areas that I missed. I might do that, I may not. But the main takeaway from it is that we had to beat Neptune somehow. I think I did more damage to him that time. I feel the main thing I need to do is try to focus on getting the manta, getting that manta and also the pufferfish out of the way. But again, if I could have lined things up to where Neptune got hit by those depth charges or whatever, that's one thing I feel could really help, because they won't let me put him down on the ground like normal. But if I really could have had something up where he would have ran one of the ones the puffer knocked out of my knocked off my inventory, that probably could have done a lot of damage, because one depth charge wiped out the rest of the sea serpent's health. So I feel it could do some damage to Neptune if I actually was able to properly hit him with it. But either way, that's basically I said, paint chase. I feel probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through here and probably just unfavorite the ones that I'm not going to play on stream. But Mortal, I'd like to actually play more of that on stream. Playing Zoldath maybe. Kit Club, that's just one that's not really story focal. Mooncat, that's the one we tried before, and the controls were really weird. And I think it just might have been because I was using an arcade stick, but I definitely want to go back in and try Mooncat. Block Koala, definitely gonna be jumping on that. Camouflage is one I may do off stream. Don't know about Campanella. I think Golfaria. I can't remember if Golfaria was the one where you play. No, I think Golf Quest is what it was. No, it wasn't Golf Quest. It was the one where you play as a sentient ball. That might be it. I don't know. Warp Tank, definitely gonna be playing that on stream. Gonna be continuing Porgy. Can't remember what Caramel was. Party House, that's one that's gonna be one I would just play off stream. Rail Heist wasn't really story focal. Vanger, that was one of the other Metroidvanias. That's gonna be what I'll be playing on stream. Pin Golf, can't remember what that was. That might have been, Pin Golf might have been that futuristic golf one. I may play Mortal 2 on stream. Fist Hell was one that was that was the beat 'em up. I was thinking about teaming that one on stream. Cyber Owls, that one was one that I kind of liked. I may, continue to stream that one. Mini and Max, definitely. I'll be, doing that one on stream still. Elphazar's Hat, what was that one? They want to go into it. Hang on, I keep on going negative by accident. Let me at least look at it. Okay, yeah, I was thinking I may, yeah, I'm probably gonna stream that, because that one that made me think of Mystical Ninja Star. That was the one that made me think of Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon. The Night Manor, definitely around October for that one. Valbraze, can't remember what that one was. Hyper Contender, I don't think that was a story focal one. There's definitely a few here I'm gonna continue to stream, and there's others I might actually put in favorites, just to remember that I actually can't go through and stream them. But nonetheless, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I still had a lot of fun with the night, even though the game definitely was frustrating me at a few good points. But yeah, I want to say thank you to those who came out and hung out with me for this one today. You can probably tell I'm probably about to go lay back down after this stream, because I am kind of tired. But I did sleep a good bit of the day, but I was off and on. But sorry, Rogues. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, I'll deeply appreciate if you like, comment, and share. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, we are coming up on 1,000 subscribers on here. So thank you, of course, if you do subscribe. And that being said, I'll be playing more of this tomorrow sometime. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and go try to get me a little bit of rest. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow we can actually finish up Porgy. We'll see. But either way, until the next one, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Until next time, much love. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.